All right, we're really excited about this next segment. We have ESPN's newest member to our NBA team, SHAMS, looking like the Shaminator out there with the shades on at the new Intuit Dome. And listen, we really appreciate you joining us, man. We're going to start with some breaking news. As you reported earlier today with the news coming out of Philadelphia, how the NBA is going to be investigating the Sixers on Joel Embiid's absence with the team. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, so I'm told today that the NBA is likely set to commence an investigation later this week into the 76ers and the player participation policy and whether they're in violation of that with the absence of Joel Embiid in tonight's game in Philadelphia against the Milwaukee Bucks. And for the NBA, this is a complicated situation because there's not a specific injury. We know with Kawhi Leonard, there's that knee inflammation. With Chris Middleton, it's that double ankle surgery that he had in the offseason. The Sixers, Joel Embiid, Team USA, he performed in Team USA, was part of that gold medal team. There was no injury reported over the offseason, and so far yet it's left knee injury management. And so the NBA is going to take a look into this. And for Joel Embiid's purposes, from everything I've been told over the last couple of weeks, this is part of a new normal for him in terms of periodic time off from what I'm told over the course of this regular season. That was the plan going in, and it's just a new strategy for this organization that has just so desperately wanted their star, their MVP, to be 100% healthy when it matters most, and that's the playoffs. They haven't been able to get that from Joel Embiid. They believe that this is the best strategy for that. Now, if it's a violation of the player participation policy, we're going to see as the NBA starts its investigation and makes a determination.
Yeah, that is definitely an interesting story to keep up with. But now let's switch gears and talk about what happened last night. The Lakers played, and we had LeBron and Bronny hit the court together for the first time. First father-son duo to play together in NBA history. What can you tell us about the family dynamic within the Lakers camp? Because this is a storyline that I know a lot of people are going to be interested throughout the whole season.
It's historic. We probably will never see this happen ever again. You have LeBron James in his 22nd NBA season playing with his son, and he's been speaking this into existence for the last several years. And so it's a historic moment. It's really surreal, obviously, for the game when you think about just the history. We've never seen this in the NBA, maybe never will. And now for Bronny James, it's going to be a lot about his development, where he goes from here. From what I'm told, he is expected. The Lakers have a road trip that they start coming up next week. That road trip includes a game in Cleveland. I'm told the plan as of right now is for him to go on that trip. And then from there, the NBA G League season starts. And when I spoke to his agent and CEO of Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, he made it clear, like, this is a development year for Bronny James in a lot of ways. They sought that when they signed that 4-year contract with the Lakers on a rookie deal. So it's going to be about development. Big moment last night, and now Bronny James' career, like most second-round picks, begins in a way where he's going to be an active player at times. Sometimes he'll be in the G League.
Wow, yeah, and we'll definitely be keeping up with that. But now let's move on to another young superstar. That's Victor Wembanyama. Man, incredible summer that he had. Got the silver medal for France in the Olympics, and he's apparently put on 25 pounds of muscle. There's a lot of excitement around the extraterrestrial. What can you tell us about his development this upcoming season with the new additions around him?
It's all about his focus, and everyone I speak to in San Antonio or around Victor Wembanyama, it's just this guy, this kid's mentality is just he's so locked in, he's so wired. His only real focus, he's a creative player. He's obviously a young man that has a very mature head on himself, and I think for him, the amount of work that he put in as a rookie coming in the league, he put on about 10 to 12 pounds. This offseason, about 20 to 25 pounds. So he is continually working on his body, working on his game. We saw him star in that gold medal game, in that loss. But for him, it's going to be another season where the Spurs finally added some veterans. Chris Paul, Harrison Barnes, we'll see what they can do in the Western Conference.
Man, it's going to be such an interesting season. I said it earlier in the show. It's like there's a little bit of a changing of the guard here. And Wemby, at some point, he's going to be coming for what is his. Now, another person that is coming back is Lonzo Ball. What an incredible story. I mean, he basically had a procedure that he said has never happened before. Basically got a whole new knee, 1,000 days of no basketball. What, in your mind, would be a successful season for Lonzo Ball?
Yeah, well, Lonzo Ball's 100% right. No NBA player has ever successfully returned from a cartilage transplant in the knee. And that's what Lonzo Ball had in early 2023, and now he's back on the court. He did an interview on NBA Today with me and Malika Andrews the day after his return game, and his thing was he just wants to be in the lineup, play any role, any minutes, and just contribute to winning. And that is, I think, going to be a successful season for him. The minutes that he can play, the way he can impact winning for the Bulls. This is a team that was 27-13 with him in the lineup his first season in Chicago, and there were a lot of hopes. He provided endless hope, endless opportunity for the Bulls, and that all went away when he went through the first of 3 surgeries in that year in 2021. And so now it's just about him getting back on the floor.
Hey, he also provides hope for people like me who have knee problems. When I tell you I literally got crutches here, Shams, no lie, your boy is struggling with a knee injury himself, but we gonna bounce back. Now, another person who's looking to bounce back is Cat, perimeter shooter, heading over there with the Knicks. And everyone's trying to wonder what type of nickname they would have for Cat. Josh Hart weighed in, and we're going to have a little bit of fun here. And we're going to ask you if you have any thoughts on these nicknames for Cat. What do you think about the Big Bodega, the Big Cat, Kit Kat, the Big Meow, or Big Purr? Thoughts?
I've heard the Big Purr one. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. But I think Cat is so solid. I don't think you can go wrong with that name. Bodega Cat, I don't know. I mean, it's for the people. At the end of the day, the people are going to be the ones that decide it. Big Purr, I don't know. Cat's going to have to be the one that's co-sign whatever it is. So.
Hey, Big Purr does have a little bit of a ring to it. And if you know how to roll your R's, you can Big Purr. You feel me? That's what international people can do. Now, speaking of nicknames, how about yours, man? We've been thinking about you here on the Hoop Streams, and we came up with some nicknames.
I need someone to think about
all
me.
Right?
Thank you.
We came up with some nicknames, so we need to know what you think about this. So the first one is the Shamber Alerts. Then we got Sham Wow, and then we got Shams Quake, or Sham Slams, or Shams Shocks. Now we can continue to workshop this, but you know, the list is fluid, Shams. The list is fluid. What do you think?
Keep workshopping. All I need to hear is ESPN and Shams Charania. That's all we need.
We appreciate you, Shams, man. Thanks for joining the show. Enjoy it out there, and welcome to the team. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.